We're back with you from Tigers Stadium. Houston Tigers have a 4-team Jamboree tonight with Cuba, Cabool, and Willow Springs. Jeff McNeil joined by Coach Eric Sloan. Coach, you said you were looking forward to playing some different competition tonight, so now that you've done so, what's your assessment?
It was pretty ugly. It's good to get to see other people because, when we get to practice against the younger guys, you just never know exactly what weaknesses you have and areas you need to improve on. So, tonight was good. That we showed definitely some areas that we've got to address Monday and we got to get fixed. So, that aspect was pretty good. I think right off the bat we got hit in the mouth and we didn't answer the bell, and that's what we've talked about for 3 years, and we've just got to get over that. And hopefully sooner than later we're going to buy in and compete.
Well, we didn't officially keep score out there, but you did have drives, and if someone reached the end zone, you'd go back. Or if they stopped them on downs, you'd reset. We two teams that we scored more touchdowns than, so I guess if you're counting things, we had some positives. So what positive things did you like from your team tonight?
Offensively, we were moving the ball 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, and, we don't have any blazing speed. So, that's probably what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to trick people a little bit and keep them honest and go hard count just a little bit and just do some things to keep the chains moving. I think some backs missed some cuts and some linemen missed some of our kick-out blocks and things like that. So, that stuff ought to be easy to get fixed. And, I think that was good. Defensively, early on we were just confused. We weren't getting lined up, and that quarterback was smart enough to get them up the line and get the play off, and we're confused. And, that's a spread team, and they got just playing pitch and catch, and they're doing a pretty good job of that. So I think once we settled down and got lined up, I thought we kind of settled down and played just a little bit better. But that's one thing that we've got to do a better job on the scout team is getting our team up to the line and going. That way our varsity doesn't have a whole lot of time to just sit there and think.
I was able to catch part of your conversation with the team afterwards tonight, and you talked about competition. Is that something you're going to be stressing to guys is, okay, there's some spots available if some of these guys are going to fight, and at the same time, if you're starting on the field tonight, you might want to kick it in gear.
Yeah. Competition's a great thing. When you don't have anybody competing to take your job, that's life. If there's nobody sitting there to do your job, more times than not, you're going to coast a little bit. I think some of our guys have been guilty of that, and we got some guys that stepped in and did some nice things. So, competition's going to be good, and we'll see Monday if some of those guys that maybe didn't play their best tonight, if they'll bring their A game on Monday.
What does your coaching staff do now with the film? I know breaking down film is a huge part of the game and assessing what happened tonight. So just take us through what's going to happen in the next couple days.
Right now that film is already being uploaded. It'll go to our online system, and then that's how we'll swap film with all of our opponents. Everybody does that now and saves the travel. Within, 30 minutes or an hour, film will be up. Coaches will go to work. We'll start breaking down us, seeing exactly what it is that we need to do to get better at, and then obviously look at the things that we are doing right, and then bring some positive to practice on Monday. And then as soon as we get film, it'll probably be late tonight, early morning on Ash Grove, then we'll go to work on that and develop a game plan. Coaches get to put in a lot of hours on Saturdays and Sundays, so it'll be a long week, long weekend with the coaches and X's and Owen and looking at personnel and what we got to do to put ourselves in an opportunity to win next week.
Well, a week from tonight, we'll be midway through a game, season opener at Ash Grove. Going to the season opener, how much is about them and how much is about you guys? How much are you game planning and how much are you focused on what you're doing?
I'd say it's about 50-50. Obviously we got to do what we do and hopefully do that well. Obviously they're a Jamboree. They're not going to show much. We didn't show much. But their coaching staff is intact. So, we're going to look at last year's film and expect that they're going to do a lot of the same things they did last year. And then obviously we'll see base plays of what they did tonight. So, we'll just try to get us lined up defensively. Offensively, we'll look at a lot of what they did defensively against us last year and try to adjust to that. But, we got to take care of ourselves and just make sure mentally we're ready to go.
All right. Coach, appreciate it. We'll see you next Friday night.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, sir. Well, that's going to do it here from Tiger Stadium. The Tigers finish up the Jamboree tonight, and we're going to be live with you next Friday night from Ash Grove as the Tigers open the 2017 season. Appreciate you joining. We'll see you next week.